Hi, everybody. Pastor Cliff Mansley here with Grace Community Church and the Goodness Gracious podcast, broadcast, webcast, legcast, armcast, bodycast, I don't know, fishing cast. We are here to interview folks from the congregation so we can find out each other's stories and we can understand a little more of who we see on Sunday morning and who we worship with, or maybe even who we don't always see because we're snowbirds and we're off in far off countries like Minnesota or Newark, New Jersey or someplace like that. Anyway, today we have a special guest and I'm really excited. This is my first time back after 4 or 5 years of interviewing people. You can tell because my first interview was with this shirt, and I'm still wearing this shirt, but here we are with Chuck McNeilly. Chuck McNeilly, you were born where?
Reno, Nevada.
Reno, Nevada. Woo, baby. Yeah. And how long did you live in Reno?
It was a short stay with my dad. He was a salesperson with Crown Zellerback.
Okay.
And they were moving him around as a young salesperson.
Okay.
And so...
You're a salesperson?
No, he was.
He was a salesperson.
And so he was being moved around, and our family ended up in various cities in California, like San Jose, well, Belmont, Lafayette, then San Jose to Portland, Oregon.
The land
Lake
of fruits and nuts.
Oswego.
Lake Oswego. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, I was a youth pastor in Lake Oswego, and he was in my youth group. No, he wasn't in my youth group. I'm just kidding. But
I wish.
We know some of the same
young.
spots. It's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Lake Oswego. Now, did you have brothers and sisters?
One sister.
And
older sister.
Older sister. So you
Couple
were.
years.
She was always the one who was wrong. She was always to blame.
Always wrong.
That's right. That's right. That's the way it works with us babies of the family. Just saying. Oh, mercy me. So, Chuck, you were how old when you lived in Lake Oswego?
So we got there, I started the 5th grade in
Okay.
Lake Oswego. And then luckily we had moved so much, my sister and I asked our mother to ask our dad, the czar of the family, could we just stay and through our graduation, no more moving, because it's hard.
And what did he say?
Yes.
So,
and he really tried and did well in Portland. And
which school did you go to? Which elementary school did you go to?
I went to Lakewood, which was before your time.
That was a high school.
No, Lakewood. When I went, there was one high school, Lake Oswego.
Okay.
Lake Ridge came in 1972.
Okay.
I graduated in 1969.
Oh, okay.
I'm an old man.
You are an old guy.
Yeah.
So let's see. You were an LO Laker.
LO Laker.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll see.
20 letters in sports. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, 20 letters in sports. Baby. All right. That's fantastic. By the way, did you know that Jane was a 5th grade teacher in Lake Oswego?
No.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah. And knowing you've been there before her didn't scare her away. It's amazing. So Chuck, in high school, what was high school like for you in Lake Oswego?
Athletics was my forte. I had real good foot speed. And I was a football player.
Okay.
I started in Pop Warner football in 7th grade and went 7th grade all the way through 12th grade. And then was a wrestler for 3 or 4 years and finally got tired of the concussions. At the end of my sophomore year, a bunch of us said no. God, the coach just about had a connect fit. This guy was an Olympian. Don Satchel was our coach, and he didn't take no. But he was a tough cookie, so you ran from him.
Yeah.
But
okay.
So wrestling through my sophomore year, and then track and field and baseball.
Okay.
And so with my foot speed, I qualified to run at the University of Oregon.
Okay.
In the sprints.
Okay. Yeah.
And then as a baseball outfielder. So as sports were really big, and it looked like I wasn't interested in the academic part of it, but so it was all sports in high school.
And then you went on to become a Duck.
A Duck my freshman year.
And what did you do your freshman year? What sport?
Played freshman football.
Okay.
and ran track and field as a freshman back then. Everything was freshman was you couldn't play with the varsity. Now they can.
Okay, so we're talking about the University of Oregon Ducks. They are
Pac
in
8 then.
Pac-8.
Pac
There you
8.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you played football for them.
Yeah.
What position?
Free safety. And
No kidding.
on the corner too.
Yeah.
I ran about a 9,700 yard dash,
Yeah.
and which was about a 10,500 meter, and then found out there we had about 10 9.7 people,
Yeah.
maybe even more, and
That's fantastic.
so I went, gosh, and the coach said, at 5'7", 160, if you want to play NAI football, I know the Southern Oregon State coach. So it was good because I transferred out of there to a small college, Southern Oregon in Ashland, and played more to my liking instead of getting killed.
Yeah. Now we're a very low tech kind of an operation here, so I'm going to ask you, when you're talking, you need to look more at the people who are looking at you, so they can see your face.
I really forgot about him.
Yeah, it's amazing how this works. We are so low tech here, but I'm a techno disaster area just walking around. Anyway, so you graduated with what kind of a degree?
Just a regular high school diploma.
Yeah.
But then at Southern Oregon, I went into the education part of it and was secondary ed, which is 6 through 12.
Okay.
And
Did you coach during that time?
Around Ashland there and Medford, I did coach. But so I graduated with a health sciences degree from there. So it was looking at anatomy, physiology, teaching health, and then phys ed as a minor. And so jobs are hard to find then. They still are in those, in those areas. But so as a teacher, I didn't land a full-time job for quite some time. After a good 10 years, 12 years, I had to go back to Portland State University, and I got certified in SPED, special ed.
Okay.
You can get a job within an hour.
Yeah.
And so I got that. And then I went to school counseling after that, got another master's degree in educational school counseling, and that's what I ended up with.
So you were in the schools for how many years did you work in the schools?
Oh, probably 35.
That's a long time to be teaching in schools and in the land of fruits and nuts. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that?
Nuts.
I know. I'm in trouble. But where in Portland? Didn't you live in Portland for a while?
So I was in the Portland. I was not a Christian in high school, but in high school, Young Life came in.
Oh, okay.
There, and there's Andy. I can't remember his last name, and they talked about the Lord, and I just went, God, I don't know. I just, when you're not right, it's amazing. So
yeah.
So went to college, and then I came close with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. They were praying for me. I felt it, and shortly after graduation from Southern Oregon, just a couple years after that, I decided. It's funny how the Holy Spirit works. I was in a Bible study as a non-believer, and over Christmas I received the Lord. My parents were divorced, long time divorced, so I would go back to Lake Oswego and stay with my mother. And I got up that morning and said, I think Christ is for me. So that was January 1980.
Okay.
December 79.
How about
January
that?
1980.
Right around the time I gave my heart to the Lord.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, where did you meet your beautiful bride, Susan?
And let's see, it was a square dance
I miss square dances. We need to bring square dances back.
Yeah.
We should have a square dance here at Grace Community Church. Anybody ready to lead it? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Two very large singles ministries in the Portland area. Henson Baptist Church. And
Been there.
this big church, Beaverton Foursquare.
Been there
so
too.
We would have these, and there would be like 200 singles there, and I was just, of course, just had my binoculars out now, but
yeah.
I just was looking around as usual, and all of a sudden this light I saw that came down on this person out there, and I go, God, who's that? I was asking people who she is, and a few knew, and I ran over at full speed and said, hey, who are you? No, I just went, got to know her, introduced myself, and at that point, can't remember the year, it was late 80s, so I had gone a long time as a single person, long time.
Yeah.
And so it was like, and she had already gone through a previous marriage, and so we started dating and got married. 94, summer of 94, got married.
How
What a
about
time.
that?
What a,
How about that?
or like finding a diamond in many haystacks.
That's good. We're going to make sure this recording is repeated over and over again for your wife, just so she hears all the good stuff. Did you have kids?
I didn't have my own. I wanted to. We were both in our early 40s when we met.
Mm-hmm.
She had two, and we thought we're okay. And so, and she had these beautiful kids, and really enjoyed being around them. And on we went, and about 7 years in, Susan's a good one for just walking up and going, hey, guess what? We're going to adopt. And I go, huh? What?
Dad?
And I go, what? Adopt what? A dog?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to adopt a human, 2 of them. First, we're going to look into foster care. So we met, went in the system, got these 2, and they were really beautiful kids, a little wild, but
Happens.
and then we adopted Crystal and Zelik at 4 and 5. And they were really young, and now they're up 27, 28. Really neat people.
That's a huge ministry. I mean,
Yeah.
there is such a need for great foster parents, adoptive parents,
Amen.
and
Mostly Christian.
yeah, especially Christian, because there are a lot of weirdos out there. Sorry, I'm just putting it out there.
That
There are
adopt.
weirdos who will
Adopt too.
Yeah.
And get away with it.
and get away with it.
And like the liberal society we live in will just go, yeah, you're okay. And so it turned out okay. Zelik is in the Air Force Reserve. He works on F-22 fighters.
Is that right?
And Crystal has 20 kids. No, she has 3. 3
Might
kids.
feel like 20 at times, yeah.
They're 7, 5, and 4. 7, 5, and 3. And they were the cutest kids. And
Do you
we
spoil
really
them?
enjoy them. Oh, yeah. We have a good time.
That's what
They're in-
grandparents are for. Yeah.
They're in around the Redmond area.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Yeah.
and we have a house there, so we're close by. We picked up along the way as a teacher. I picked up houses. I don't know how I did it. It's just in the faculty room with teachers who go, "Hey, does anybody need a house?" But so it's really neat to have them. And
Yeah.
Zelik is just went to Japan and worked on F-22s to get ready for build up a wall for Red China to see.
Oh, yeah.
F-22s and F-35s.
Ooh.
He gets ready.
Ooh.
Not for joy rides. These things are loaded with. And he showed me pictures. And
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 2 more questions for you. The first question is there any particular subject or matter that you're particularly passionate about besides your Christian faith? Is there anything that you just, you feel so passionately about?
Just a hobby or a...
Anything.
Well, like photography, I was talking to this fine person. I'd like to get more into the wildlife photography and some sports. But I wanted to take unique sports pictures, you know, where they're really grimacing or somebody gets hit with a hard left.
Yeah.
And you get that picture right there, like that Marciano Jersey Joe Walcott picture. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. That was
Marciano's right hand.
That was a classic.
Oh,
baby.
That was a picture.
Yeah.
And that photographer got it by luck. Because you can't tell when Marciano was going to throw it right. You know, you have to be. I boxed for quite a while, amateur.
Yeah.
And so I would like to do more pictures like that. But anyway, so sports and wildlife photography.
So I got to ask you, what do you do in your life to strengthen your walk with the Lord?
Always try to keep some sort of questions to be answered in the Word. Like these little books out here, just to get something new about, go through the Word with. Like a Bible study to get. So if I don't get in the Word each day, I know that I'm not sharpening the Spirit.
I'm going to ask you a dangerous
So
question.
read the Word.
I'm going to ask you a dangerous question. This next month, July, we're doing a New Testament challenge. This is your pastor's madness. I'm challenging everybody to read 8.3 chapters a day so that we can finish the entire New Testament in 1 month.
Wow.
You ready for that? We're going to find out what kind of a spiritual athlete you are. So I'm laying out the challenge to you, brother.
Can I have it read to me? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to read 280 chapters in 1 day to prove that the New Testament can be read in a month.
God, you're going to be up for 2 days.
Oh, no. No. I'm ready for this. I'm so excited. I love studying God's Word. And so I just challenge you, encourage you.
No,
join us in that.
Easy.
Yeah. Oh, right. I think the challenge has been laid down. The gauntlet is down.
For me, it's just to be able to get through the New Testament. And how many? July?
July. 31 days.
Okay.
In the New Testament.
Yeah.
We're marching straight through.
I can do that, but I can't do it one night. You're going to do it 1 day.
I'm going to do it in 1 day. And
this
prove to everybody that it can be done.
This guy might not be alive.
Well, friends, we're about the end of our time, and I'm so glad that we could meet with Chuck McNeilly. And if you don't know Chuck, look for him here at the church and just say, "Hey, Chuck, I heard your story. This is great, and I'd like to know more."
And I usually go, "How much money you owe?" They do owe me. I'll ask it for it at that time.
That's it. Yeah.
So,
I
want it.
Yeah,
Get ready out
if
there.
you owe him money, you may want to avoid him. Okay,
Yeah, get ready.
but other than that, but we are so glad that you're here, Chuck, and
it's been a pleasure.
We just love you and your wife. You're very involved in the prayer group, and we
I am.
appreciate that. And we hope that you'll join us Tuesday mornings at 9:45 for prayer.
Now I'm involved with the Monday morning. I broke the ice there.
That's right, the men's group.
Like one guy said hello finally, so I didn't have to go home like a dog between my legs.
That's it. Yeah. We tend to be hard on the men. I'm just kidding. But we're really glad to have you here.
Thanks.
Well, dear friends, until we meet again, keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. Keep your eyes fixed on the skies. God bless you, and we'll see you at the next Goodness Gracious podcast, broadcast, webcast, bodycast, whatever it is. God bless you.